What are they supposed to read on here? What am I reading? Hi you guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's Shay Michelle, and I'm so happy that you are joining me today. Today is clinic day, and we all know I love a good clinic day, so we're gonna do a day in the life. However, I'll fully admit we're not exactly going to the hospital, but today we are going to learn the neuro physical exam. So I have like my reflex hammer still in the box, need to take those out, and I have my scrubs on because we always wear scrubs when we're learning these physical exams because we just practice on each other, aka our classmates. I might look a little tired because this whole week has just been filled with catch up. Like, this is the third week of school, and the first week I was definitely diddly daddling, don't get me wrong. The second week I was trying to understand how I'm gonna approach this block. Honestly, didn't need to take a week for it, but we did. And this third week, I have just been trying to play catch up and understand and learn everything, just so that then I have ample amount of time just to practice it. I tried to get away from my notes and stop taking notes, but y'all know I love some good notes. So we have reverted back to notes, and so I still do my like cheat sheets, and we're definitely gonna see that later on when I get to some studying. But I don't want to bore you guys to death. Make sure you stay tuned to see everything that's happening. But we have some physical exams happening, we have some exercise happening, we have some studying, and something else that I am of course forgetting. But on that note, let's just get started with the day. Let's go. Okay, are we ready?
I'm ready.
What are they supposed to read on here? What am I reading? I am back from eating my Pokeball and practicing my neuro exam. Basically, you guys, I ate way too much of that Pokeball, and it wasn't bad for hospital food. It was probably pretty good for hospital food. I could see it on par with normal food. I ate too much of it, so I was gonna work out, but now I'm gonna take a nap instead. That happens a lot in my life. I wanted to tell you guys about the neuro exam. Basically, the neuro exam is so long. You have to, you know, check on every nerve. You have to do reflexes. You need to do strength. You need to do motion. The neurology exam itself, it took us almost an hour to just get through it once, and let alone kind of like doing this in any other setting. So we're all kind of nervous to do this on real patients next week. You saw me and my partner working on it. We take turns. As you can see, like in some of my other videos, all that happens, we have like 4 massage tables in each room, and we're put into groups of 2, and there's 8 of us in the room total. So we all just go on a massage table, and then we all practice the physical exams on each other. Because first, it's nice to practice on your classmates, because it's good to practice it yourself and see how other people are doing certain things. And then our teacher just walks around, answers questions as needed, and we go from there. On that note, I'll take a nap. There's so much work I want to do today. There's so much I want to get done, and I genuinely think I can get it done if I put my mind to it. But I do think I can get it done if I'm like proactive with everything. So I'm just gonna pull my phone out and let you guys know though what I want to get done, because I've become a Google Calendar woman, and I just plan my life out to a T in my Google Calendar. So I've got to do my Anki cards, because I'm remembering I try to do my Anki cards in the morning. However, on these clinical days, this is the only day of the week we generally start at 8 a.m. And so usually I do my flashcards from 7 a.m. to like 8:30, something of that nature. But I don't do well when I have things planned very soon. So I didn't do those. So I need to do my flashcards. I need to do my U-World. So I need to do practice questions. I'm trying to do 20 a day, and we'll see how that goes. And then I need to make some more notes. So what I'm trying to do with my first aid book, I just want to get through all the physiology for neurology, and neurology is the largest section in this book, the largest section. So I've done half basically of the physiology component of the neurology unit, and so I want to do the other half. And then this weekend I have lots of notes planned, but I basically want to take all of them before the week is out. I 100% won't be able to study in my room, everything I have to do. So at some point we're leaving, but I've been blabbing because I'm tired. I'm going to go take a nap. We'll be back when we start this work. Good afternoon, you guys. So I just woke up from my 3-hour nap. It turned out to be 3:20, and we got the clock to keep us on track, 321 to be exact. And I'm just about to get started with the studying. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spend 1 hour studying Anki. However, I will admit, out of my assigned cards, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish my flashcards for today because I have so many. So I'll try to do 1 hour now, and then when I'm like winding down and about to go to sleep, I'll try to do another hour, or probably not another hour at that point, but whatever is necessary just to actually finish the cards I'm assigned. I got this new timer app thing on my laptop, so I'm gonna set it to 60 minutes, and I'm literally going to do flashcards for 60 minutes, then call it quits because we have so many notes to take today, and I'm more determined to do my notes than these flashcards. So just to show you guys what's going on, basically here's my timer. I just pulled it up, and so I just click it. It says Boards and Beyond videos. However, as you can see, we're going to be doing Anki, but who cares? And then here you can see I'm doing 200 new cards, so per session, but I have 792 old cards to go through, and today I've studied 0. So on that note, we are going to get started because these neuro Anki cards take me substantially longer to get through than any Anki cards I've ever done. I don't know if it's because I'm just taking my time and like actually trying to understand, because sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, I just start clicking really fast. But this time I'm actually trying to understand what's happening. So I don't know if that's why it's taking longer or what, but it takes me a long time to get through my cards. So let's get started. I'll come back hopefully when I'm done with the hour of flashcards. I know I won't be finished with the flashcards, and then we're gonna go to the next step of our studying, and probably a new location, just because with my notes I like to just spread out and have my laptop, my first aid book, my iPad. Like, I need a nice long large desk and table to work on. So I'll definitely be changing locations, and then we will go from there. In the last hour, I have finished exactly half of my flashcards. I've gotten through 100 new ones, and I've gotten through, it doesn't tell me how many of the reviews, but total 556 cards. So I'm honestly debating just going to this new study location and just finishing up my flashcards and just doing the other half. But I don't know. But otherwise, on my way to my new spot, because we love a good change in scenery. And then I'll either start with flashcards, or I'm gonna start with doing my 20 review questions. But I actually don't know, because I know how my attention span goes, and I know if I don't do these flashcards now, I'm not gonna wanna do them. That's why I always do them in the morning. Honestly, it's leaning towards flashcards, and then we'll finally get to the actual review questions. But yeah, I'm on my way now, and then we got a lot more studying to do, but it's 4:25 to be exact. And then after that, hopefully I'm able to like power through everything else I have to do, and then be able to finish my day comfortably around like 9 o'clock, but we shall see. It is about 9 o'clock right now, and I'm finally finished my studying, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm very, very proud of myself, because I genuinely didn't think I was gonna finish all of this nor understand it. And I had so many epiphanies today in my studying, back in my kitchen, because being outside was just not it for more than an hour, and I get distracted very easily. So I came back here to finish everything. I did end up just doing my flashcards in the beginning, then I took my practice quiz, and then I started making my notes. And so we're just gonna go through my notes. As much as I tried to stop making notes because I was like, oh, it's inefficient because there's so much information, I reverted back. However, I'm just doing like the cheat sheet thing I used to do, not like in-depth notes. So we're just gonna get into exactly what I have now. To begin, you guys know I love me a good picture. So of course, I have this picture of the brain. It's no fun just because it's so small compared to the rest. However, these were my, these are the beginning of my cheat sheets. Mind you, in my upcoming vlogs, you'll probably see a lot more development, but I just started them. However, we can see we have a whole section on embryology, which actually goes until here. And then I went through all of the different neurotransmitters and everything that corresponds and what they correspond to. And then just more info. But to get to what I'm actually excited about, I'm actually super excited about this page right here, because this page, I kid you not, these flashcards, when they pop up, I have no idea what's happening. I just see these series of words such as ventral, posterolateral, lemniscus, and I would just see them, and it just never clicked to me what actually corresponded to them. So I was so happy when I got to this section of my book, because finally I could address this issue, and now it makes sense. Now that I've gotten to it, I realize like there's so much overlap between everything. I feel like now that I'm finally starting to build the foundation, I won't be so confused. And what I did this time is I like to have colors depending on what it is. Orange was kind of like extra details, and so was blue. And then purple was just to give the lobes that corresponded to everything. And just those extra things, like here I have lumbosacral. That's not a lobe, but like area of the spinal cord. Anything you see highlighted is more so for my memory, and then specifically red is like whatever mnemonic or memory aid I'm going to use to remember this. Another thing I did is like ventral medial. Like ventral is kind of like the front, medial is the middle, and I just said like your face is front and center. So that's how I remember. It's like facial sensation and taste. A big thing for me is ipsilateral versus contralateral. Some things correspond to the same side rather than some things correspond to the other side, and it's getting kind of confusing. So hopefully this is like my next big page to have all of my epiphanies at, and I already started. Those are my notes here. A few days ago I started my anatomy notes. Sorry, these anatomy notes are from a long time ago. That's why they look so nice. However, I started these are a lot more pitiful, but I only did the first lab, and you see that we're still in the beginning phases with the brain and everything like that. And I think that is just about it for my studying for the night. So at a whopping, it's technically 9:20. However, I did a lot of diddly daddling. I have some Oreos, so I was like eating some milk and cookies for no reason. But on that note, you guys, I am done for the day. So today was like, we did a lot of things neuro. Honestly, a lot of studying, learning the physical exams, a lot of napping, and everything of that nature. But that's kind of a classic day, I feel like, in med school. You know, you may do more of the physical things in the morning, but then you do a lot of studying in the afternoons, and then you have to figure out your own work-life balance of like when you're going to cut off studying. I usually don't study this late, however, but because I was in class all morning, it kind of pushed my schedule aside. But without class, I'm usually done a few hours before now, and then I kind of can have this time to myself. On that note, I just want to thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video.